Thank you very much. And I hope you all learned a lot from Chef Gautam Chaudhary. He's icon. He's very, very amazing. So in today's class, I'm going to teach you two dishes. Okay. I'm sure all of you know what is mahua. So mahua is, sorry, it's a flower. Yes, absolutely. And mahua grows in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and those regions. It is considered as prasad of God. So don't consider mahua only as something which makes you very high, but but it is. So what I did is I made a chutney out of it. Okay, and both the dishes are vegetarian because I think vegetarian is prominent people or most people are favoring to eat vegetarian. So both the dishes, but it look very good from the plating that I'll do. Because I think I'm quite creative in terms of my plating habits, and I think I'm being called all over the world to do this. So you can see quickly I'm going to do very amazing plating of that particular. Chef, आप ले आओगे सारा सामान ले करवा दोगे chef? हाँ. So we have got almost 24 tribals in our in our state, and tribals cook from their heart. I also cook from my heart. Okay. So I call myself a very civilized tribal. Okay. Because I share my recipes. Tribals, they don't want to share recipes. And in fact, during COVID time, when I wanted to save my life, I think everyone wanted to save their life in their own way. तो उस समय मेरे को अपने घर जाने का मौका मिला. Because as a chef, क्या होता है, हम घर से बहुत ज़्यादा दूर हो जाते हैं. तो मैं गया अपने घर, तो वहाँ पर मुझे एक प्रोजेक्ट मिला राउंड ग्लास थाली की तरफ से टू रिसर्च माय ओन फूड. उन्होंने बोला शेफ निशांत आप वहाँ पर हो, आप क्या कर रहे हो? मैं बोला कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ. इन दिस काइंड ऑफ प्लेसेस आपका लाइफ चेंज हो जाता है. 360 डिग्री योर लाइफ चेंजेस बिकॉज दे इन झारखंड पीपल एक्चुअली दे हैव वेरी ऑर्गेनिक लाइफ स्टाइल. वो जितने समय सोना होता है तब सोते हैं. हमारा टाइम ही उल्टा पुल्टा चलता है. हम रात को इतना वी आर अवेक थ्रू आउट द नाइट, वी स्लीप इन द डे. सो व्हेन आई वेंट बैक, व्हेन आई गॉट दिस प्रोजेक्ट, उन्होंने बोला कि आप अपने क्विजीन को रिसर्च करो. सो आई वाज नॉट नोइंग दैट ट्राइबल फूड इज आवर फूड. हम लोग वी कम टू दिल्ली एंड वी कम टू डिफरेंट प्लेसेस एंड नो वन बॉदर्स अबाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग दोज अमेजिंग gem of food. So वहाँ पर I went to these tribals and I started understanding the food, and it was very, very, I actually created almost 120 recipes in that period of time, and round glass thalis featuring them one by one. And my next book, I'm working on my second book, which will be called as Stay with Indus, and this is in lines of Indus Valley civilization, along with legendary Dr. Pushpesh Panji, if you guys know. He is a famous food historian. He is Padma Shri awardee, and he has written more than 250 books. He comes in Raja Rasoyan की कहानियाँ. अगर आप लोगों ने कोई टीवी पे देखा होगा, एपिक चैनल पे, तो वहाँ पर शेफ रणबीर बरार खाना बनाते हैं, वो खाने की कहानियाँ बताते हैं. So he is the one who is mentoring me in this book, and that's my second one. Third one would be on the tribal thing that I'll be doing. Okay. शेफ ब्लेंडर भी चाहिए होगा. हाँ ब्लेंडर. ओके. आलू. So I would like to keep it very interactive. If you guys have any question, please feel free to ask. As much as I know, I'll be able to answer you. If I don't know anything, I will research and come back to you. Okay. So आप लोग से, you know what is ceviche? Anyone knows what is ceviche? Ceviche is a raw fish salad. Okay, कच्चा fish. जो कुकिंग होती है वो दो तरह की होती है. एक तो आप आग में पकाते हो प्रोटीन को. मीट्स के अंदर प्रोटीन होता है, तो जब आप आग में प्रोटीन को पकाते हो तो उसके जो प्रोटीन्स, उसके जो टिश्यूज होते हैं वो ब्रेक हो जाते हैं. और एक कोल्ड क्यूरिंग होती है, कोल्ड कुकिंग होती है. जब आप नमक डालते हो, आपने देखा होगा इंडियन मैरिनेशन जब हम करते हैं तो हमेशा लेमन और सॉल्ट डाला जाता है. तो वो पहले कोल्ड कुकिंग कहते हैं उसको. उस समय भी हम कुकिंग कर रहे होते हैं. तो पेरू से ये डिश आता है, और वहाँ पे फिश बहुत फ्रेश है, तो वो लोग फिश में लेमन डाल के ही खा लेते हैं, पकाते नहीं हैं, तो वो कोल्ड कुकिंग करते हैं। तो यहाँ पर हमारे यहाँ भी फिश बहुत ज़्यादा अवेलेबल है, ठीक है। तो मैंने क्या किया है कि मैं ये कोकोनट, आपको पता ही होगा, आई एम श्योर इट्स नॉट वेरी डिफरेंट इंग्रेडिएंट, ओके। तो कोकोनट के अंदर बहुत अच्छी मलाई होती है, तो इस मलाई के साथ मैं एक सॉस बनाऊंगा आपके सामने। एंड देन मैं खाने में 6 सेंसेस होते हैं। फ्रेश, एवरीथिंग इज फ्रेश हियर, फ्रेश कोकोनट वाटर। सो स्वीट, सावर, एस्ट्रिंजेंट, बिटरनेस, स्पाइसीनेस, सॉल्टनेस एंड उमामी, ये सारे खाने में सेंसेस होते हैं। तो जब भी आप लोग भी खाना बनाओ, इन सब सेंसेस का यूज करना बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है, आपका खाना मोर और लेस अच्छा बनता है। स्वीट, सावर, एस्ट्रिंजेंट, बिटरनेस, स्पाइसीनेस, सॉल्टनेस एंड उमामी, ओके। सो आप देखोगे, जो अभी आप ट्राई करोगे, अगर ट्राई करोगे तो ठीक है, कि यू विल फाइंड ऑल दो सेंसेस इन योर माउथ। व्हाई चाट, पीपल लव चाट, गोलगप्पे, ऐसे ही बोलता हूँ, मुंह में पानी, मेरे भी मुंह में पानी आ रहा है, बिकॉज इसमें ना सारे सेंसेस आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह से डिराइव्ड हैं, ओके। सो एग्जैक्टली वही फिलॉसफी मैं भी अपने खाने में अपनाता हूँ। मैं कहीं भी जाता हूँ ना, जैसे आप अगर बंगाली, कोई बंगाली यहाँ पर, आपने बंगाली तो उसमें आप चीनी डालते हो मटन करी में, एंड देयर इज लॉजिक टू इट यार। वो ऐसे ही नहीं डालते, मुझे पहले लग रहा था कि ऐसे ही डालते हैं, लेकिन नमक से ना वो फ्लेवर एनहांस हो जाता है। बस हमारा जो ब्रेन है ना, वो अंडरस्टैंड करता है इन चीज़ों को, ओके। तो वो मैं ज़्यादा फॉरेन में ही काम कर रहा हूँ अभी, तो वहाँ से बोलते हैं यार आपका खाना बहुत मिर्ची है। और नहीं है मिर्ची भाई, इट इज़ द बैलेंस, वी क्रिएट अ बैलेंस। और मेरा मटन चंपारण करी बहुत लपेट लपेट के खा रहे, ठीक है, बहुत लपेट मटन चंपारण इज सच ए हिट इन कोलमपुर जस्ट नाउ। आई एम टेलिंग यू, इट इज गोना ब्रेक द सेल्स। बटर चिकन से ज्यादा चंपारण चलेगा, बिकॉज यू नो दैट वेदर इज सो नाइस। इवनिंग में वहां बारिश हो जा रही है और आपको नाइस रोबस्ट, और मैंने ना उसको एकदम दम लगा के पकाया, दम के अंदर चंपारण को प्रॉपर। वो रील में नहीं देखते, मैं भी रील देखता, मैंने देखा ये आज सिखाता हूँ आपको 1 किलो मटन चंपारण में इतना मसाला ये। So I have also, done the similar pattern work, and I have slow cooked it. और पूरा मैं एक्चुअली बनारस गया था, of course मैं वहाँ पर मंदिर दर्शन के लिए गया था। मैं रास्ते में कर्मण्येवाधिकार रस्ते, हमारा कर्म तो ये है, यही हमारा भगवान है। तो रास्ते में आई सॉ दिस ब्यूटीफुल चंपारण ब्रांड, एंड हंडी रखा हुआ था। मेरे को भूख नहीं लगी थी, बट मैं बोला यार, आई टोल्ड माई फैमिली कि देखो, हम लिसन, लेट मी हैव इट। माई फैमिली सेइंग आप मंदिर दर्शन करने जा रहे हो यार आप, और आप यहाँ चंपारण मटन खाओगे। हम बोले देखो प्लीज, आई हैव टू रिक्रिएट लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। तो वहां पर मैं हंडी में आधा किलो मटन में अकेले खाया। इट वॉज सच अमेजिंग करी, एंड फ्रॉम दैट टाइम ओनली आई रियली वांटेड टू डू दिस। सो मैं थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव शेफ हूँ, आई एम स्लाइटली, so I use Le Creuset pot. Anyone knows what is Le Creuset? Le Creuset is the best cast iron brand in India. Okay? वो पत्थर का होता है अंदर, और उसमें आप पका सकते हो, बहुत सेक्सी लगता है वो आप रखोगे ना कहीं टेबल पे जाके तो बहुत बढ़िया, इंस्टाग्राम में पूरा जबरदस्त लाइक्स आता है, ओके। तो रेड, इट इज ऑल्सो इन वेरी डिफरेंट कलर्स। सो आई पिक्ड अप दिस नाइस रेड वन. It's very, I'm an expensive chef. Yeah, why do people call me for it? So they got me this lovely Le Creuset pot, and there inside that I cooked this robust mutton champaran curry, and I did खाउसवे like presentation. जैसे आपने वो नहीं, आप उसको खोलो दम से, एक तो गरम गरम भाप उड़ता सुबह भालो भालो जिनिस तो, हाँ, उसके बाद उसमें ना ये डाला, अदरक डालो, मिर्ची डालो, थोड़ा सा ऑयल डालो, एकदम मिक्स करो, so all these girls who were influencers, they all were like, wow, what a dish. And of course the taste was supreme, but I loved it. Okay, very good chef. अब मैं वापस खाने पे आते हैं, तो इसको ना शेफ थोड़ा ब्लेंड करेंगे, तो आई एम गोना जस्ट ब्लेंड इट विद सम चिलीज। पहले ब्लेंड कर दो, and I'm going to take out malai from this, and also put it inside this lovely sauce. शेफ इसके वो काट के कहाँ रखा, इसका काट के जो रखा कहाँ रखा, चलो. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just blending and making a sauce out of it, okay? Please ask me if any confusion. Let's make it interactive. Let's not make it a classroom. So I want this to be like a sauce. So more of grated coconut. मलाई तो anyways it is not, जितना आता है उतना डाल दो, और उसके अंदर थोड़ी मिर्ची, you have to literally keep very amazing, so that's the sharpness, or that's the spice content of this, and of course water for that that amazing umami that will create water, so that's exact. Yeah. So you have more of grated coconut, okay, less of water, and you want really thick one, not very thin, okay. So, okay. So in our place, we have very amazing guava, okay. Guava is also very much in season. So I'm going to cut guava. Only ये सीन नहीं रहता है. वो दे दो शेफ, दे दो. वाटर में कोई दूसरा फ्रूट है? हाँ, एप्पल दे दो. So I'm just making cubes of this. थोड़ा सा और बोल. ठीक. हाँ, गुआवा और ये गुआवा. हाँ ये. So you can also put some raw mango in this. Raw mango will also give very amazing khatas. Okay, but this is not the right season to have raw mango. So I'm just making cubes of this. So coriander थोड़ा lemon देंगे, coriander lemon. Coriander and lemon. Salt दीजिए मुझे, salt. एक से मैं मेरे को दो ना, मेरे को दे दो. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put salt. Some lemon, some bit of lemon. तब से अपना एक चिली को लेके ना सूखे पैन में जलाना, सूखे पैन को जला दो. So I'm actually cooking it, cold cooking. So if you take cucumber, that's also nice actually. It will become very crunchy when you put salt and lemon. चम्मच दोगे आप? एक चम्मच. And some bit of green coriander or cilantro. So what will happen is it will become soft. Also, it will remain, the crunch will remain, and it will also become very amazing, very flavorful. Okay. And after, when we finally plate it, ensure that you don't put salt on top, because it's already it has got salt. इसको चलाता हूँ. You will see it will start leaving water. So that you need to drain out, and then we'll plate this lovely, lovely salad. Also, whenever you are actually using apple, ensure that you keep its skin on. Skin has got a lot of fiber, so never de-skin it. I have seen a lot of places they de-skin and then they eat it. What is the point? You can de-seed it. Also, you can keep it seed on. Okay, depending upon how your customer is. If they are saying, please मैं पैसा तभी दूंगा जब आप बिना बीज के दोगे, then you de-seed it. But if they are okay, to eat the whole thing, it's like how you have chicken with bone and without bone. Okay, so same philosophy. So now what I'm going to do is, एक chef एक और बोल दे दो तो, एक white वाला बोल दे दो, हाँ, वो दे दो, हाँ खाली करके दे दो, हाँ टिश्यू वाइप कर. Nice. So you can see that this is already started leaving this water. Okay, यहाँ पे, and after some time there will be a lot of moisture. So you need to keep it without moisture. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, शेफ दूसरा एक प्लेट देंगे, एक प्लेट वाइट प्लेट ही दे दो. Okay, and I have this lovely dressing. एक स्पून मुझे चाहिए, एक अच्छा साफ स्पून है ना, क्लीन स्पून. इसका ना वो डंडी के साथ वाला मिलेगा, है डंडी के साथ वाला, ठीक है, अगर है तो. I'll just try first. Very nice. So I'm going to put this in the base. So when you actually eat it with the sauce, it's very, very fragrant, very, very nice. एक लेमन वेजेस दे दो, एक लेमन वेजेस. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a beautiful, you know, garnish. Of course, lemon is a part of this, and this mirchi is also a part of it. So, you know, you can burn it on an open fire, so it'll become nice and charred. So you can put it here. Okay, and there's some coriander which you can put it here. So as you bite on your ceviche, you can also munch in some coriander with stem. It has got very it is not only for garnish. लोग सोचते हैं धनिया का पत्ती डाल दिया वो garnish में फेंक दो. It has a very amazing detoxifying system. It detox your kidney and liver. So ensure you always munch in. वो free में भी देता है ना सब्जी वाला, तो उस time just munch some. It is very detoxifying. It has, you know, just like how you have celery, same like that. So it's a very simple dish, very clean dish, very conscious dish. Everything is about coconut, but of course you can replace your you know, ingredient according to what you have. You can do a cucumber and raw mango, but adopt this process. This process is very, very nice. So this is my first dish. Okay, I hope you guys liked it. Excellent. Okay, simple, nice. You can also add some millets. आप इसमें थोड़ा millets भी डाल सकते हो, quinoa डाल सकते हो. You can make it more wholesome. You can also add some nuts, but try to eat it inside this. You know, why to unnecessarily? This is such an amazing, you know, look of this. Very natural. Okay. Now second one. So these are sweet potatoes, which I have boiled. थोड़ा ज़्यादा boiled हो गया. Okay. So उसके साथ chef पालक boil कर दे दी. So this is our mahua ka chutney. Okay. Mahua, the flour. And इसको मैं थोड़ा सा ना, I'm gonna chef थोड़ा इसको धो के साफ करके पूरा दो. हाँ हाँ साफ करके मुझे दो. सब कुछ ले जाओ, पीछे ले जाओ. वो वाला. हाँ.
Chef Nishant.
Yeah.
Hi, Devika here. On the right.
Oh, sorry. Okay. हाँ हाँ.
So, Chef Nishant, as the art of plating is so important.
Yes.
What will be your quick tips, 3 tips for people like us who are not professional chefs but are home cook? So
yeah.
3
so in
tips
fact,
to
this was also part of our discussion in the main stage.
Yeah.
And I said less is more. Okay. Second, highlight your main protein. Don't hide it. Okay. And third, always create a certain amount of, you know, when you do your plating, you should always talk about it. And there should be last minute, you know, you do something on the table. I think that will be quite nice. Because, you know, when I present it to you, I have some stories to say. I might take this and squeeze in front of you.
Yeah.
While I'm squeezing it, I would also explain you the entire dish. So I think these 3 things you should always keep in mind. Keep it also very fresh. But, you know, it's not that, you know, you make this dish and your main ingredient is so our sauce here is the side dish. Okay, it is not the main highlight. So it is only here and there. But main is apple and guava. So you need to highlight that. So I think these are the things if you keep in mind, it will be great. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for repeating that.
Most
for
welcome.
Our audience who have not been there in the morning probably.
Most welcome.
For the panel. Any questions? Any more questions for Chef Nishant?
Anyone please.
Chef, like you said, the main ingredient is the guava and the apple.
Yeah.
So, and that should be highlighted. So is the sauce that you made. So, I mean, it should be in what quantity it should complement each other so that none of the flavor is lost. The sauce as well as the salad that we made.
See, I mean, it should not be too saucy and it should not be too dry. That's what it is. If it is too saucy, you'll only find sauce in your mouth. That is not nice. If it's too less, you might only crunch the vegetable. Then your entire coconut is lost. Okay, so you have to create that kind of balance. So if you come and try, you'll understand it more. Okay, maybe I can send this plate to everyone so that you all can get your share of luck.
Yeah, so we come to know
I
what
think
kind
बहुत
of
ही काम
balance
बहुत
is
कम है.
required.
ठीक है.
Thank
So
you.
if we can just pass this around to
Lisa, you can just help with that.
Yeah, if you can take the, you guys can take picture first. Okay, put it up everywhere, the entire world. We have some amazing influencers here. And yeah, hold the drink.
So, Chef Nishant, sauce should be an accompaniment, which means.
Yes, yes, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
A lot of times, I mean, if I eat a salad, I am done with the vegetables. Also, in a last, take the bread and put it. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a ceviche. Okay. And ceviche is basically related to non-vegetarian food, fish, where you cook lemon, you put lemon and salt. Sorry, you are a chef. Oh, that means it's apple and guava ceviche with coconut cream. Please, please. सॉर्ट नहीं करना शेफ ठंडा ही करना है हाँ रहने दो okay now how's it yeah try this with along with that then you'll understand it is slightly it has got so sometimes people say I don't want to eat it because it's so good looking. Believe me, I get a lot of compliment like that.
I think we can send the dish to the seats for tasting so that we can begin with the next one due to the paucity of time. It will, trust me. Yeah, but then we have to follow the paucity of time. We have 2 more chefs also.
Yeah.
So, Lisa,
guys,
could you please help taking this dish around?
yeah,
so
let's
that we can
take
begin.
them to everyone please, with spoon. Yeah. Yeah. Please, you have to try. You are asking how much, quantity. You have to try. तंदूरी मसाला चाहिए था शेफ प्रदीप तंदूरी मसाला दो okay next one is also very interesting this is a konar saag so konar in Jharkhand is abruptly yeah thank you Oh, already I made chutney out of it. नहीं I already मैं बहुत मुश्किल से लेके आया थोड़ा सा हाँ चलो I'll try if it is there I'll just ask them. Okay, so next one is very interesting again. Okay, it has mahua chutney that I have made, and in this I am gonna dilute this with some bit of honey and some kashundi. How many of you know what is kashundi? Very good.
Being a Bengali.
Bas. Kashundi is the best mustard in this world.
But honestly, chef, I mean, I've been running cold, but ये जो sauce है इसका और जो वो पूरा texture है, flavor है, मतलब taste palette fresh
so crunchy होगा. It's very fresh.
Absolutely.
It will be very crunchy, creamy,
very very nice,
lemony,
very nice.
spicy, salty. You'll find all these, amazing. खुल गया ना बस. हाँ ठीक है. Okay, so can we start? Can we start, guys? Can we start? Okay. So yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I made it from scratch, right in front of you. Thank you. Okay, so some bit of mahua chutney, okay, that I am putting it here. And I'm gonna put mustard, kasundi. Kasundi, period, it is the best mustard in this world. Don't use Dijon mustard. Don't use Coleman's whole grain mustard. Please use kasundi. I'm telling you, all of you. Go to CR Park, buy this bottle, कांच के बोतल में आता है बंगाली लिखा हुआ. Please keep that mustard with you.
जिंदगी के 30 साल वही कटे हैं बचपन से.
Exactly.
So, kasundi is favorite, all-time favorite
You
of all the
don't need to do
Bengalis.
anything with kasundi. You just fry your stuff. You boil your stuff. You just put some kasundi. It is ready. Okay. So I love kasundi, and I always carry it when I go and do my cookout outside India. It is one thing that I always carry. Okay. So I am putting generous amount of kasundi in my mahua chutney that I have made. So इससे क्या होगा? Chutney has got sweetness. This will complement. This will give amazing sourness and also a little bit of astringency, also some pungency because of mustard. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them together. And I'm going to do some magic, by the way, all of you. Okay. This is very, very magical. So please remain here. Don't go to Bangkok. Okay. Please keep your senses alive here. Okay. I'm going to put some honey. So no money and no honey, right? So that's exactly what happened. I'm kidding. Okay. So some bit of honey. And this is the sauce. Okay. Some bit of mirin. हमारे यहाँ ना हड़िया होता है हड़िया. You know, we have raw alcohol. Okay. So some bit of mirin is what I am putting, but you know, it's a sweet rice wine. So just little bit of sweet rice wine. But of course you can avoid this, by the way. तंदूरी मैरिनेशन कौन सा है? ये ड्राई में शेफ इसको थोड़ा लिक्विड वाला थोड़ा नहीं इसमें लगाना है थोड़ा सा. थोड़ा सा. I have this lovely tandoori marination. So I'm going to put some tandoori marination on this sweet potato. Again, you can change your protein according to what you are. If you don't like sweet potato, you can also do it with regular potatoes. Okay. But anything which will sustain or which will have some texture, but don't do it with cauliflower and broccoli because that they might wilt. Okay. Only with fibrous vegetables, be it potato or which has got more carbohydrate. You can also do it with kathal. Okay, jackfruit you can use here. थोड़ा सा डाल दो इसमें से, थोड़ा. थोड़ा बटर डाल के इसको पकाना पड़ेगा. हाँ तो अब टूट जाएगा. और स्लाइसर दे दो शेफ. स्लाइसर है? हाँ आप करो पकाओ. इसको पकाओ दोनों साइड से. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook this sweet potatoes on pan. Yeah, that's exactly. Wait. Okay, and I also have this very amazing konar saag. Okay, konar saag is very rich in iron. Okay, or it has very amazing. It is very easily available in Jharkhand. Okay, you go. Khanchi. Anyone, if you know what is khanchi? The khanchi is the tokri that all these tribals carry, and they pluck this from their garden, and then they sell it. Finish means finish. आप अगर थोड़ी देर के बाद जाओगे, वो खत्म हो गया. There's nothing like that. वो आपको फिर मिलेगा. You might have to wait for another day. In Jharkhand, there's no system of cold storage. We don't have cold storage in Jharkhand. People don't understand this, especially tribals. They know they grow, they sell, they go home happily. They sleep at 6 o'clock in the evening, by 7 o'clock. They wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. They make this madwa roti. Okay, madwa खाते हैं वो, millets खाते हैं, और उसके साथ कच्चा प्याज खाते हैं. They work in their farm, and that give a lot of strength. and evening they all have mahua ka daru. Okay, both the genders they drink harmlessly. Okay, they start by 5 o'clock and they finish by 6 o'clock and they sleep. So very simple living, high thinking, and this is exactly what we want to do, right? हम भी ऐसे ही चाहते हैं कि हम सुबह उठें और जल्दी सो जाएं. So this is what it is. So this konar saag. अब इसके अंदर now we have today is Makar Sankranti. So I am making a sauce again. I have some very amazing tahini which has sesame seed paste. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा tahini खा लेते हैं तो मकर संक्रांति भी हो जाएगा. Where is the tahini, sir? हाँ. हाँ blender काम. नहीं. And I am gonna put a little bit of Japanese mayo in tahini. So little bit of Japanese mayo. And some bit of mirin. थोड़ा आपके पास सेसमी है, सेसमी सीड है पीछे लेके आना. शेफ इसको प्यार से उठाना है, प्यार से उठाना. So I'm just making sauce. So I put tahini, I put some Japanese mayo and some bit of mirin in this. Nice. Okay. Cutter है आपके पास cutter? हो गया? एकदम गर्म में डालना शेफ. Some bit of black pepper. ये क्या है? ये broth powder है. Little bit of broth powder. तेज कर. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cook sweet potatoes on high fire. I just want this is already boiled. So इसको मैं charred करना चाह रहा हूँ. हाँ. इसको हटाओ. So what I have done is, I have this lovely chopped konar saag, and on top I am putting this dressing and some bit of sesame seed. जब एप्पल को जैसे मैंने स्लाइस किया था, वैसे एप्पल को जरा स्लाइस करना, पीछे अगर एप्पल का. और मे बी शेफ ग्रेप्स को ले आओ, ग्रेप्स ले आओ इधर. शेफ ग्रेप्स ले आओ इधर. तो मुझे तो एक ही 2 पीस चाहिए बस.
चाट में वो हो जाएगा ना.
हाँ डालो डालो, 4 डाल सकते हैं. उससे उठाओ स्लाइसेस. हाँ. So we're just trying to cook the tandoori marination that we put it on sweet potato. थोड़ा grapes भी ले आओ. हाँ, एक साइड से चले. Any question, anyone? Any question? कर दो. I'm just slicing some grapes for that fruitiness in this entire dish. हो गया. आप एक पीस रख दो इसके ऊपर पहले. Okay, so I'm gonna put this sweet potato on top. Okay, and I have this mahua sauce. So I'm just gonna put this lovely mahua sauce on top. Tissue paper. And I'm gonna torch. This is the magic. So this is what I said on my last point, that this will go to you, and I'm gonna torch it and tell you about this history or civics and geography of this dish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna caramelize the honey part of this mahua. So sugar will caramelize. It'll also make it hot, and it'll also give amazing umami effect to the entire dish. मैंने यूज कर. अच्छा, by the way, I don't use edible flour because I don't know whether they are edible or not, frankly speaking. I think this is a great money making business right now. Dubai has already banned. So how do I know it's edible or not? So that's why I don't use it. I use microgreens, but I don't use edible flour. So this is, see, less is more, and your plate is only 30% covered, wide. Rest plate is rest of the plates. Chef, थोड़ा बना दोगे बाकी लोग के लिए? आप इसी में sauce डाल. So plate is absolutely empty, right? And you know, you don't need to cover your plate. It can go just like this. If it is a tasting menu, it's fine, where you are doing 6-course, 7-course menu in front of you. And if it is a la carte menu, you have to give 2 or 3 pieces of the same thing. Okay, but do some activity. Don't highlight. Don't cover your main dish. This is my main dish, sweet potato. So I should not cover this. All these things is in the bottom, and Amitabh Bachchan is on top. Okay, so you know, consider everything everything should have logic. Very, very important. And white is the most acceptable plate in this world. Then if you put it on a pink plate or on a green plate or I don't know what all colors, then your entire thing would be on the plate. So everyone will look at the plate and not on the food. So ensure that you use white chef, white plate. Okay, I think that's the most amazing, not bizarre, most amazing combination. Okay. Yes.
Any other stuffing is possible in sweet potato since, you said it got overboiled. So sometimes this happens with us also. I mean, gets a little overboiled.
Yeah.
So any other stuffing apart from that tandoori stuffing which you used, can we do?
It can be without that also. You're talking about marination, right?
Not the marination, the inside stuffing which
I didn't put any stuffing.
Achha, okay.
It
was
just
the
boiled sweet potato. Just that they have boiled it thoda sa jada.
So the marination can be anything. I mean,
It can be tandoori is nice. Everyone loves tandoori marination. So that's I think you can do any marination which is fine. It will just coat the potato. It should not be watery. It should be nice and thick. And I think tandoori marination, it doesn't go out, right? It remains entirely, so people can correlate paneer tikka here. Hai na? So that's the idea. You can do paneer. You can do paneer. Of course, you can do paneer.
So the star ingredient is the sweet potato.
Yes.
And the saag.
Anything which has texture,
Right.
that can work. Aloo, sweet potato, kathal, paneer.
Okay.
Broccoli and cauliflower might not work in this.
Right. And
That might go very gooey. I mean, it will be very, very gooey.
chewy. Rather more
Gooey.
chewy.
It will be very, very soft. Okay. You might lose the texture.
And the saag that is at the bottom. So again, the two
ये pass
ingredients.
कर देते हैं. हाँ. This can be passed around, huh?
I can. Sanjana, can we have pizza or
हाँ हाँ. एक second. Also, some fruitiness आपको डालना चाहिए. Whenever you work, do add fruits. Fruits has lot of amazing freshness. It also cuts down the fat. जैसे थोड़ा जिसमें फैट ज़्यादा है ना, आप अगर थोड़ा फ्रूट्स दे दोगे ना, तो वो आपके जो फैट मुंह में आएगा ना, उसको कट करने, स्पेशली सिट्रस फ्रूट्स, ऑरेंज, ग्रेप्स, ग्रेप फ्रूट, lemon. These are the textures or these are the fruits you should definitely use when you are doing, even in desserts. You should always put some lemon and some salt in your meatha also.
I think yesterday one of the chef actually highlighted this note कि हल्का सा नमक आपके शुगर के जो मीठी जो चीज़ है उसका बहुत फ्लेवर एनहांस करता है.
Correct. So when any chocolate dessert that you're doing, don't forget to put some pink salt, some महंगा salt, molten salt. जितना महंगा salt उतना अच्छा dish. No, I'm not saying that. But it makes a lot of impact. Of course, you can also crush salt on the table. If you have salt crusher, don't put it on the food. Go with a lot of grace to your guests. This is what I do. They are all my guests actually who are sitting right in front. And explain. I love to explain. I love to interact. I love to communicate कि कितना मेहनत से खाना बनाया है. You have to, it is not complete. Even in KL, the new place that I have done in Kuala Lumpur, I was telling service guys, because there are a lot of food where you don't need knife and fork. You have to eat it with your hand. Until you sit, तो गोरा तो चम्मच मारते रहेगा उस पे. So, you have to communicate, to all these customers that this is what you have done. So, there's something called fish on toast that I have made. So, in Goa, I have seen, fishermen, they catch fresh fish and they made keema and they put it on double roti, like sandwich bread, and that's what they eat. So, I put the same, I took the same philosophy and I have converted that into a beautiful dish. So, there you're not using knife and fork and, all those expensive cutlery, you use hand. And in Indian food, you use hand, right? We don't use our cutlery crockery. So, हाथ से भी एक खाने का बहुत अच्छा रिश्ता है. जब आप touch करते हो, that feel is very good. Very satisfying. Also, it is very good for your health if you touch food and eat it. Of course, you have to wash your hand.
That's
It's
more of
scapegoat.
communicating with the food
Correct.
and your tummy.
Absolutely, yes.
Great.
Yes. So this is my dish. Okay, you all have got the tasting. Thank you very much for bearing me and come
Thank
along
you.
for so long, and thank you.